It just plays at a very basic fundamental level, but it'll make mistakes, or it'll, again, play like kind of a person in that way, to its credit, just that it won't always be perfect. Which again, nobody is, even 2,000 rated players and so forth are not. See, that's a very happy thing for me, the fact that I get the bishop traded for the thing. For the knight, that they just initiate and just do it. Is that even normally what I do? I feel like I'm playing it differently. I normally would do put the bishop there, but I guess it's fine. You go here, you develop this. See, these are like these slow moves that I get maybe too complacent in doing them, but now I'll push this with reckless abandon and try to see. This is very comfortable. I'm playing this like I actually know this opening, or I'm like comfortable with this opening, which I'm not necessarily, but this seems, and they often don't take, and then I'm the weird guy who does this, which you're not necessarily meant to do that, but I do kind of like it. And then I've started doing this too, which I shouldn't really do, but I could take there and double stack their pawn, which is that really worth doing? And the answer is I don't know, but he could also take this, which I don't know if that's a better one or what's happening, but brings the queen in, and now we can attack the queen. They're going to just kind of dance around it a bit. Go here, maybe. Or no, you go back. Now we have this covered in the sense that they would take, I would take, they would still take. You can go here, sort of forcing their hand, but it doesn't actually do it all the way. See, there is always something to this. I find it interesting and desirable from the perspective that, see, they could easily trade it for the dark square bishop too. And nothing's stopping them from doing that. Right, if they had a proper priority value of how chess piece value actually works, which apparently they don't. So this is a comfortable kind of close position for me. Let me move this up. Now this pawn could be tricky, because if you make me do something that's pinned, I almost don't. Here we go, dude. But how would you do that? Like, you'd have to take, you could take this one, or no. You take here, here. I almost want to go here, or I don't know how to push, or no, I can do it now. I can do it now because if you take, I take with the, what? Okay, it's still worth it, and part of my plan to basically open the king a bit, but sometimes I'd make moves like that and I can't explain them. You can take this one or something. Wait. What the fuck? Wait, what is this? Maybe it's not even the best move because of how obvious that seems, but I should still do it. Like, could they really just not stop that anyway? What is this? It's still not going to be mate, or probably even close to mate, but it's the best you're going to get, right? That's something. You have to try to make it into something more. We have a double stack attack onto here. He's got to keep doing that. That's how chess works. Like, this relentless, endless amount of pressure that you just keep putting pressure 100 different ways. And they seem to be pretty ill-equipped to actually deal with that. Right? Their moves are not inspiring much confidence here. They're just kind of doing random stuff. So this should be the kill shot, because now I don't see what they can do. I mean, they could trade down. They take the queen, I take back. This looks like it's a pretty tough move to deal with. Like, how do you do it? Yeah, I think that's really what you're showing. Like, if you attack, it turns out pretty good, because you, I mean, even this would be fine. Like, you can't take that because, and I'll try to just go for the full trades. Like, I'm not worried about it. I'm only +1 though. See, like that, I take that attacking position and I liquidate into something bad because like, you're supposed to win with that position. You're not supposed to, you know, you're not supposed to. So you're gonna sit onto here. What you can do is you can try to take some of these pawns, I guess. Yeah, you're supposed to win with that, but I too easily give in to just the desire to trade. And so therefore, you can't do this, but something bad could happen. In fact, you're already double attacking this. He's self-pinned. He thinks he's Ding Liren over here. So what if I don't do that, and then you go here, then we take there. Like, this could still turn out to be an uneventful kind of thing. But you know, they just start to make random pawn moves and shit. Go here, like I should try to promote this actually. Now we get to double. Like, I'm putting a, you know, this is teaching me how to attack somewhat, because you almost feel like you have to, or this gives you the best chance. Like, it's not going to ever work, just like nothing in chess ever does work, but this should sort of work, because now, how do you even deal with that? Like, should this not be enough to win? Like, at what point is it enough to win? I'm just curious. I'm just curious at what point it's enough. Like, dude, dude. Like, what is it about this game? Like, how I want to see it for myself. How do you fuck this position up? Like, how? Explain it to me. It's like, somehow I'm doing it. Somehow I'm fucking these positions up. The main thing it'll give you is just a filler move. That, like, you know, not even that, oh, I'm using the bishop. It's more like he's forced to move something, either a pawn he doesn't want to or something. Right. I could just keep moving stuff back. I could keep moving the bishop back and forth. They're going to have to move the king eventually, or give up a pawn like that that's not optimal to do. Dude, like, I'm done. See, now you might think, oh, it's a fluke, or he's just fucking up. But the reality is that in the last couple games, I've gotten winning positions in a lot of them. Right, like I had that stalemate one that I was obviously winning handily, so clearly there's something more than just random chance, but it shows you there's certain positions that favor me. But actually the weird thing is I'm playing differently, so I like that. You know, it's like a real life protagonist sort of moment, like, oh, the hero isn't very good in this way, right? They have one weakness or certain areas of weakness, and then what happens is, be careful of the stalemate. What happens is the fact that they are forced to, because of a formidable opponent that they face, they are forced to improve that area, or they are basically they're basically in a position to, you know, like they face an opponent against whom they now have to focus more than they normally do. Ooh, this could be stalemate. Yeah, better not bring in the bishop. Like, I'd be happy to even just do the... This shouldn't be relevant to the thing. Right, if I just do it with the king and the queen, that should be good enough, shouldn't it? You better not stalemate. Like, I'm not happy about it. How do you normally do this? Like, you can't do that. So what is it that you have to, like, narrow him in the corner? See, I don't even know how to do this basic king queen sort of mate. If I just bring the king in now, nothing should change his ability to do this. But how do you push him over one more? I don't get it. I've done something wrong, evidently, but it shouldn't matter. So you go here. Okay, now you're sort of forcing it. Now you got to go here again. And then you go in there, and then you go there, and you can still go to dark square. Okay, so that should have been... I don't think I did any takebacks there either, did I? That seemed pretty clean. Like, we finally beat it, and that's like the unlock condition. Now I can play something else, like, other than chess, but... that felt pretty legit because, again, there's a number... and out of the last, like, 5 games... we've been in good positions or winning positions multiple times, so it's not a fluke. Being aggressive really throws it off, but I'm not comfortable doing that. But yeah, like I said, it's an epiphany moment. You face such an opponent that, oh my goodness, now I have to go out of my comfort zone and improvise and do something I've never done before and try to, you know, attack when I'm not the attacking type of player. Once you know endgames, +2 is a win. +1 is only sometimes. Yeah, +1s can be very deceiving, I think, because... should I play the level 7 one just to celebrate, like, how badly we're gonna get whooped?